Okay,
Want to read it? Ready?
should be, yep.
All right. Good morning. It is October 28th, and this is a special emergency meeting called for the Landmark Preservation Commission. So I'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. Let's start with the introduction of the commissioners.
Well, I'm Gary Petrie. I'm an architect, and I was nominated by the Denver Planning Board.
I'm Kelly Wemple. I'm an architect nominated by the American Institute of Architects.
Hi, I'm Julie Johnson. I'm a Historic Preservation Project Manager, and I was nominated by the community at large.
I'm Erica Warzal. I'm an architectural historian and preservation consultant, also nominated by the community at large.
George Dennis, retired law enforcement. I live in a landmarked home and I was nominated by History Colorado.
I'm Jen Capetto. I'm Landmark staff off screen. And hello.
All right, great. So we have one business item on our agenda today. So I'll go ahead and you can see on your screen the process for business items. I'll announce the item and then staff will introduce the business item and provide their recommendation. After which we'll hear from the applicant and then open it up for public comments. So if you do have a public comment, you'll be able to use the hand raise button at that time or dial *9 if you're joining us by phone. So after we've heard all comments, we'll move into deliberation and vote. So we have one business item, and that is 1741 Gaylord Street.
My name is Kara Hahn, Landmark Regulatory and Planning Supervisor. And I have been working as the case manager for the certificate of demolition eligibility application for 1741 Gaylord. The property, so here's the designate, or here's the certificate of demolition eligibility application. And so the process, so we as community planning and development received the certificate of demolition application in August. We reviewed the property and found it had the potential to be a Denver landmark, and we posted the property for notice on September 22nd. No, I'm sorry, we posted the notice for property and it's posted for 21 days, which was September 22nd, 2022. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. 3 members. It's required that a notice of intent is submitted by at least 3 members or 3 residents of Denver. A notice of intent was received on the 21st, the day before the end of the posting period. That extended the posting period to October 31st. During that time, we have facilitated stakeholder meetings with a third-party facilitator. He is not a member of the city. He is employed, like the city pays him, but he does not work for CPD. And so he brings together community members, the owners and developers. We as city staff attend, and we sometimes have our rezoning colleagues attend as well. Through a couple of meetings, we found that there may be a potential to continue the conversation. So the current deadline is to October 31st. And so as a sort of group, we have decided to extend it slightly more than 30 days. And so we are recommending that it be moved forward for that. Chapter 30 of the Denver Revised Municipal Code is what gives us the 60-day deadline, and it is through 30-7. We can have the extension of the time limits. And by that, it can be the mutual consent of the commissioner, the owner, and the applicant. And we have received emails, and Taylor is here. Taylor signed the CDE application and then submitted emails. All 3 of the owners submitted emails that they are okay with moving it forward to December 2nd. It's slightly more than 30 days, but we wanted to give everyone time to actually do stuff over Thanksgiving and then have the week after Thanksgiving to see if there's anything that needed to be finalized. And then we also received resident emails who are participating in the stakeholder facilitation process that they also are okay and agree to the extension to see if we can find a compromise that would allow the owner developer to achieve their financial goals while also preserving parts of the structure. And so it's through that we are requesting that the LPC, as part of mutual consent, would move to approve the deadline.
And
Other-
I'm going to clarify something for members of the public who may be watching this later. What the commission is looking at, the papers are the PowerPoint presentation. There's nothing new, no new information. They're not looking at application materials. It's all just the PowerPoint that since we're not projecting it anywhere, that's what's going on.
Are there any questions for staff? All right, great. So is the applicant present? So you have up to 10 minutes if you'd like to contribute anything. Please just start with your name and address for the record.
And my name is Taylor Dorschman, and I'm here on behalf of 1741 Gaylord ownership. I just wanted to say that we really appreciate the possibility to extend this deadline so that we can review, do some due diligence in regard to the possibility of adaptive reuse on this property.
All right, thank you. Any questions for the applicant? No. Is there anyone on the line who would like to make a public comment or anyone present who would like to make a comment? At this time, please use the hand raise button.
We don't have anyone online.
Great. Much simpler than our average. Okay, well, if there are no comments, then we'll move into deliberation.
Unless Scott, you wanted to make a comment. You're
As
welcome.
one of us is. Okay. Did you want to make a comment?
No, but I'd like to introduce myself. That's all right. I'm Scott Holder. I'm at 2315 North Williams. Here on behalf of the applicants, and like the developer team, we're interested, obviously, we're interested in adaptive reuse of the property and would like to preserve it. And this gives us a little more breathing room on both sides of this to potentially come to, as we like to say in the facilitation stuff, win-win.
All right, thank you. Then let's move into deliberation. So, seems pretty clear, you know.
Sounds straightforward.
Yeah.
I'm agreement. I'm very happy to vote for.
It's always good to let people have the time to discuss and.
Yes, absolutely.
Work through solutions.
They're complicated issues for sure. So
Yep. And with the holidays coming up, I think that's time.
I keep trying to forget about them.
It's coming, it's coming.
How about
Great, well,
Before you vote, it looks like the ownership of the property is an LLC. Does the bylaws specify who can sign on behalf of the LLC or authorize that?
It's any of the three of us.
Okay. Just want to get that on the record.
And by the voice in the room was our city attorney, Adam.
all right, then who is going to make a motion?
I'll do it, Madam Chair.
Stu.
I move to approve an extension of the 60-day time limit in the DRNC section 30-6. Parentheses 1, parentheses C, triple I, for the proposed issuance of a certificate of demolition eligibility for 1741 Gaylord Street to December 2, 2022.
Thanks,
second?
and thank you, George, for seconding. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? All right, motion passes unanimously. So, the extension is approved. All right, so that was the only item on our agenda today. If there's nothing else to discuss, then I'll go ahead and close the meeting. Thanks.
At 11:09.